Hey everybody, my name's Ashley and welcome to the Winged Mini Stead. So, excuse my crazy look. I'm running around doing chores this afternoon. I actually have to take a nap because I still work a regular job, 12-hour shift, night shift. So tonight's my night to work. So I'm trying to get some stuff done this morning before I get a nap later this afternoon for work. So what I wanted to show you guys was these beans that I'm growing. So I chose to grow some bush beans this year, and one row of my bush beans, they're very top heavy, so they're all laying down on the ground, and I was trying to think of ways to help them stand more upright. So what I'm going to do is take some of the wire, the hardware cloth that I used yesterday to make the tomato cages. I'm going to take some of that, cut it down to where it's shorter, and then build kind of like a little fence for the beans to rest against. And I will show you what the beans look like right now, and then we'll show you afterwards what it looks like. This is the option that I have tried to come up with that works for right now. It's what we have on hand, so we'll see how it works out, and I'll show you a quick glimpse of what the garden looks like right now too. We have actually put a fencing, just some plastic fencing around the outside of it to keep the chickens out, because last year our chickens ate most of our tomatoes, surprisingly. I know a lot of people say that not to feed your chickens tomatoes because they're nightshade, but my chickens love them. I don't, and they're healthy and they run around in our backyard, and there's not a whole lot you can stop them from doing in those situations. So this year, in order to keep some of our tomatoes, we put the fence up, and hopefully eventually we will put a more permanent fence around it, because I'm not real fond of this plastic stuff that's around it. We've also used some fencing that we had from before to just put a little bit around the strawberries, because the chickens also love to dust bathe in that little strawberry patch. So here is my garden. It's very hard to walk through now because of the fencing and how we put it up, but this is the row that I'm talking about that I'm trying to put the fencing on to get the tomato or the beans to stand up right. They're definitely bush beans, but for some reason they just grew a lot taller and they're a lot more top heavy. This row over here seems to be doing just fine. They're standing upright just fine, but this one, for whatever reason, is a lot taller and top heavy. So I'm going to harvest some of those beans this morning and build that little fence. Need to get some sharper wire snippers. So, good tools are important. All of our tools are old, so probably gonna have to invest in some new ones. These work for right now. You have to put them in a certain spot in order for it to work. But a lot of our tools have either not been maintained very well over the years, or they're just really old and we need to replace them. So we'll be looking at doing that soon. If you guys have any good recommendations for wire cutters, let me know. Okay, so normally I would use something like rebar or something sturdy that's easy to put into the ground to just weave in and out of the fencing in order to put it up, but I don't have any of that. So what we're gonna try is these. These are old political sign, yard sign stands. So I've just taken the sign off the outside. I've used these for garage sale signs, to make my own garage sale signs to put out there in the ground. Makes it real easy. And now I'm gonna use them and try to put up a fence with them. All right, so after the fence is up, kind of. It's a little unstable, but I'll fix it a little bit more later. I've taken the longer ends of some of the bushes and tried to weave them through the fence line so that hopefully, as you know how things, the directions of them change as they grow, they turn towards the sun. So hopefully after a while these will start to look a little bit better and stand up a little bit more.